All right, you guys, this is EAR for Georgia. Elimination, assimilation, reproduction of your cells, growth of new body parts, and adaptation to any stressor. EAR, EAR, Georgia. And EAR for Georgia. That's your acronym for the day. That's what your body does. Those are called the 5 signs of life. In chiropractic philosophy or naturopathic medical philosophy, original philosophy of life. I mean, what were the 5 signs of any living thing? Oh my goodness, there it is. It eliminates. It has to eliminate. You could say, well, those aren't the only 5 signs, like I did. But later you'll realize that quickly it isn't worth evaluating if there are more, because this one is very useful and so useful that it's all I do. It's all I know. I need to know about what I do to do it consciously. Eliminate. I want to be conscious of my elimination, don't you? I want to weigh that elimination daily, monthly, yearly. And I would like to, as you know, have 2 eyes reproduced properly. They were at birth, but I had an accident, a strange occurrence. Flying off of a wheel, a metal blade, struck copper, or brass rather, softer metal than the blade itself, and formed a helicopter. And that little helicopter blade itself formed a helicopter blade itself. I got a space between my teeth. Anyway, I like recording these videos, and I thought I would tell you about my eye while we're talking about elimination, assimilation, reproduction of your cells, as my eye has been failing to reproduce cells properly because of its environment. Environment is always first. Before anything, we have to have the proper environment for us to have life. So the 5 signs of life are dictated by and dependent upon the environment there within. So you can't have any life without the proper environment. Like the sound of the rain on my ceiling can be a blessing, or at one time it can be like, where did that come from? Was that affected by the other space? Are there angels in the sky that can hinder one little piece and it comes toink and hits your ceiling? And then, is something, the power of the air. Spirits, these spirits of the air outside. Yes, I do believe God is in charge of all of the air, and He oversees it, but there is much evil around us many times. So, we know that our Father is in control, and assimilating truths of safety, truths of feeling, eliminating thoughts that aren't helpful, as well as eliminating some of your watch time of some of my videos. You might want to do that as well, because I know I get into a lot of dictating what I would like to write about and think about and have written of all these beautiful things that God has given us to think about. If we just write about them, it's just to lift Him up and to tell that we're out here floating around without any help, wondering until we have a truth to sit with, and we can wonder all you want, because His truth is like food. You don't even need food physical when you have experience of 40 days of being with God out in the forest somewhere. And each day gets better. I mean, you're like, why would I eat after the 3rd day? You're like, man, this feels so good. I have so much energy. Why would I even stick anything in my body? And then you just drink a bunch of beautiful, cold, and good, tasty water that you stuck a leaf in, a nettle leaf in during the day. And then you let it get cold at night. Ooh, boy, look out. All right, so this is our drink and fasting time for you to experience. Even 5 hours a day in between your meals, do this. All right, we'll get on more on reproduction and how your body brings it all together to reproduce new cells. But my battery's going low again, and it's just a sign of the times. Let's get ready, and let's get reproducing the beautiful things that God has given us over and over again, with skin brushing and tongue scraping off dead cells that die and that get caught up in our tongue. The very own, dead dentine on our teeth we brush, but our tongue we must scrape. All right, skin brushing, tongue scraping, and inner bath hydrotherapies, bathing with water down your gullet, and sometimes, God willing, that you use an enema bottle according to your doctor's recommendations and your own investigation, lest you harm yourself in any way, by giving yourself water in the Zumikuk. Water in the Zumikuk, because it goes zoom when you go to the bathroom. Zoom, it comes right out. Yeah, cuck though. A little bit dirty, cucky. Clean-y, yes, is what we do on the inside. Clean-y. Clean ease, let's go. Let's get her done. Cascara sagrada, senna leaves and pods, Oregon grapefruit. Clean ease, baby, clean ease. That's what we have. Herbal formula number 1 and 2. We have names for those, but please sign an NDA agreement with me that we can give you the Fairfield wonderful names called doo-doo-doo and doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And ride with me until we continue on the next product, which will be, something very, 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 very useful for you in postural changing that will adapt your lymphatic and circulatory and nerve plasmas. We'll adapt them according to your environment. We put you in a chair, baby. This chair is a certain kind of chair that does something for you. See ya.